Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Fibre Friends podcast. I'm Louise from Wildflower Wool.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cheryl from My Needlecrafts. Like I had to think about that for a second.
So, hey, everybody, it is lace knitting month. We're like a whole week into lace knitting. Anyway, we have some finishes. There's
Is
some,
there finishes already?
there is Cindy posted in the Facebook group and asked me to put her project in the thread. So that's exciting. She did a beautiful cowl.
Excellent.
Yeah. I have not started my late. Well, I haven't started, but I did find my yarn. So, and I did sort
Well,
of,
you have something on a needle,
yes, the beginning
a
of a game.
swatch.
Yeah,
Good morning, Trudy.
that's
So
a
I don't
start.
know if it's me. I don't know if it's my internet that's kind of crappy this morning or if it's Louise's or what. A little bit of freezing going on. Not much you can do about it. It is a
Yeah,
gross rainy day here today. So we'll get
probably.
what we get, I guess.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we can get through the hour without too many tech problems. That's always a
Yeah.
plus.
Hey, Alice.
So, ladies, have you started? Well, Cindy's here. Cindy, I don't know if you were just saying, I was just telling Cheryl that you had finished your lace cowl already. So,
I did see a few things in the Facebook group.
it's exciting.
Oh, Cindy says her internet's crap today too.
Oh, yeah.
Let me guess, are you on Rogers as well?
Oh, yeah. Well, fingers crossed. Hopefully we sound and you can hear us all right. So hi, Alice and Wanda and Jen, Sally, Cindy, Trudy. Anybody else who's watching and knitting? So I'm not doing lace because, well, lace while we were talking and trying to read comments would just be silly to try and do. I had thought about trying to knit my sock madness socks, and then I like quickly squashed that idea. I'm like, no,
I was going to say, are you supposed to be sock knitting?
I
I
am.
I haven't seen any peeks of what the pattern is for this go.
Oh, what would you like me to show you?
So you've knit two pair of socks already, right?
No. Well,
Just one pair of socks?
we're on the second pattern.
Okay.
So the ones, my orange socks with the like cable-y.
Yeah, the cable. So
Yeah.
those were qualifying. And
Oh,
then now you're doing the zigzag ones?
yeah. The
Right. Okay.
seven.
See, I keep getting messed up. It's a good thing I'm not doing it.
So Jen, I know, has already qualified, and Kathy, I saw a picture of her socks. She's qualified. I don't know about Karen if she's got hers. I mean, oh, Karen is here. Karen, did you qualify? I mean, I'm sure you did because I saw a picture of your socks like a week ago and you had two legs done. So, um, I have a feeling I have moved. Well, not it's the door hasn't totally closed on getting through round one, but I'm
Nice.
I know, it's not fun. And then which way can
And when
you
are you supposed to have those done for?
oh, like probably this weekend.
Like now?
Well, soon. I checked the
It's only been a week, has it not?
I know, but there's like hundreds of finishes.
Oh, I see. And you have to get in before the spots are filled.
Yes, there's 42 spots on every team.
Right.
And when I checked yesterday afternoon, there was 18 filled on our team. Can you see the
Karen,
shadow? Like the illusion knitting,
yeah.
the dark stripe? Anyways,
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
Is that Karen? I
Yes.
have a toe and a half to go.
So see, I have a feel like this weekend, I'm sure they will just be flooded with finishes. So I'm like I'm not really holding out hope to move into round one, or like move on to round two, which really all I wanted to do was try to get this pair of socks done, get it qualified, and just so I could say I moved on to round two, but I didn't really have any plans to compete in round two.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, this is only sock one, you guys. So, um,
And realistically, you're not going to crank out another sock in the next like 2 days, probably.
no. Well,
Yeah.
I'd like to just, my plan is just to sit and knit.
Oh, there you go. You can always give her a good old try, right?
Well, that's right. And yes, yeah, hi, Elena. Yes, this is sock one. So, but my backup plan is to get this sock done, the leg on sock two, and then just be able to send it in so I can be a cheerleader. So
There you go.
actually, you're not competing, but you can still get the patterns and you can still knit them at your pace and hang out in the threads and cheer everybody on. So Karen says I could totally do it.
You could totally do it.
Well,
You
I
could.
know
You got 2 days.
I've got two
If
full
you
days.
did nothing.
Well, and that's basically my plan is
There
to
you
sit
go.
and make toast for 3 meals a day kind of thing. Yogurt and see how far I can get by Sunday night. Um, but we'll see. I mean, you never know. But I see, yes, Mark and Marianne said congrats to all who qualified. And really, I mean,
Yes.
even just qualifying, even attempt to qualify deserves a big shout out because it's
Yeah.
yeah,
Trish says it's a good day for knitting. You are 100% right.
it is. It is very dark, gloomy, rainy. Yeah, I will not feel guilty about not doing whatever. Well, I mean, really, the other things I should be doing are grocery shopping, dusting, vacuuming, cleaning the bathroom, which you could totally do on a rainy day, but I'm going to pretend I like not thinking about that. That stuff can all wait till I get my sock done. So,
Absolutely. I know I have things to do too. I'm in the middle of renovating my bathroom. I have painting, but who wants to paint when it's like this out?
well, I'll take forever for it to dry. Karen, okay, wait, what is Karen telling me? I automatically qualify? I thought you automatically become a cheerleader even if you don't turn anything in. Really? Oh, okay, because I thought last time I actually sent in progress. Well, that's awesome. Or maybe do you just have to do that in the qualifying round? Anyways, okay, we'll see. I'm automatically a cheerleader. Well, there. My plan B is already in place, so I'll still see if I can work
Already.
on plan A.
There you go.
Okay. I know. Well,
So good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
I just want to knit socks and hang them, you know, in my living room, take down all the pictures and just hang up sock blockers.
Oh, you're too funny.
I might actually just do that. Okay, so Karen, you're gonna qualify this weekend. Easy peasy. That's exciting. And we'll see. Come back and see me Monday night. And we'll see where I am. But I'm gonna get this done. I know. If I would just stop admiring my knitting, I could get a couple more rounds done.
Not
It,
right now, though.
no, not right now. But like you knit and I think I have to have 17 yellow stripes. And every after I do every 4 round repeat, I have to stop and count as if I've magically knit 5 extra the last time. Because heaven forbid you knit extra. Don't have time for
Yeah,
that. But anyways, that's my sock. Super, super fun pattern. The pattern is called I Walk the Line. It's illusion knitting, which if Sam is on here, she should be jumping for joy.
I have not seen her yet.
Oh, well, yeah. We missed her on Thursday at knitting too. So anyways, it's fun. So if you like illusion knitting and you like stripes and you like chevrons, this may be the pattern for you.
There you go.
Thanks, Danielle. Hi, Sherry. I know. What would you guys do if I got kicked out of Sock Madness? What would we talk about? Like everybody's like, everything else, anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I know
Anyway,
it's been one of those weeks. I'm not even showing stitching this week because I finished that bottom little border that I was doing with those flowers. I finished those. I moved my Q snap. I made a great big S. And then I did a one more little motif. And yeah, so it's not that exciting. I'm gonna wait till next week and show it.
so okay.
Because
Does
then I'll
that
take snap off and you can see
the
the
whole thing?
full picture of where I am.
That would be awesome. So if you haven't done a lot of progress on the stitching, does that mean you have like a finished sweater?
Well, it's not that it's not a lot of progress because I've done quite a bit. Like I'm close to another page finish, but it's not very exciting to show you.
Okay. I don't know. I'd say you
So,
should still show it. So I missed our knit night Wednesday night, so I didn't get a chance to see what your progress on your sweater. Is it done? Is it? Oh my, oh, keep what? Get out. Cheryl, it's finished.
well, it's not because
Uh, well, it could be done. Cast it off and call it done.
so I pulled out the bottom because when I put it on one day this past week to just wanted to get a look at it, with the sleeve. I had one sleeve done and I just wanted to get a feeling of how it was looking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And if you remember, I kind of did a split on the sides.
Yes.
I didn't like the way it looks. To me, thanks, Marianne. To me, it looked really out of place because I wasn't really thinking about the fact that usually when you do a split hem, it's because it's the hem. And my bottom, there's no like actual hem. And it just, when it was on, it looked weird just having this little split, part way up the
Yeah,
ribbing. It
yeah.
just was kind of not flowing. And because it's so oversized and boxy, I was
Mhm.
feeling like it wasn't quite long enough anyway. Like it needed like another inch or so. Not a lot, just like an inch or so. So as I was finishing up my last sleeve, I decided I was going to pull out that split hem and then just continue the ribbing. So I did put in a little marker so I knew how many inches I had to do from my marker to get what I wanted.
Good
But of
thinking.
course, I did this late last night and I started knitting on it, and my tension is terrible. So I got to pull back the inch that I just did and reach it
It's so
because
much
I'm like,
looser.
ugh, it's so loose and gross, especially on the purl stitches. So, but I'm
Right.
almost done. Morning, Jocelyn. Thanks,
Well,
everybody. Yes, close enough. It technically was finished.
that's right.
I'm doing some alterations.
I think that's right. I think we'll call it a finish.
So maybe it won't block out. Yeah, I did some pulling and stretching and whatever, and it's not a wool sweater. And there are places like where it's like holy looking, and I'm just not happy with it. The whole pearl section is looser. So, oh, my daughter
Okay,
just,
so now if you pull it out and you do it again, are you just going to try to knit tighter?
look at
Should
those pearl stitches. Blah.
they are definitely looser, or would you go down a needle size?
Well, I'm on a 4 and I could pull out the 3.75 and use it, or I could just, think about the fact, like I did when I was doing it originally, that I have to keep up my tension
Okay.
because you start getting that, it's ribbing, right? And you feel looser. Good morning, Jordan.
All right,
Um,
so it looks good.
yeah, so
And yeah, and and Elena could be right too. Like once it's actually washed and you have it on, will it be super noticeable?
I think it will be, and then I'd be really unhappy. It's
Mm.
only an inch. I've only knit an inch.
That's right. Take it out. Oh my gosh. Well, good job. Okay. So now basically this sweater's done. Now you got to move on to your lace project. And I know
I
last
know,
week,
I don't know what it is yet.
well, I know
It'll be
that's
a
what I was gonna
surprise
say.
next week.
Well, last week we were trying to help you decide, and I think we decided that like a summer lacy top was out of the question because it would just it'd be too hot to wear. Unless
Well,
you get
I'm still mulling it over. I might for a while.
is the long sleeve ranunculus and worsted weight for a fall sweater, is that still on the table?
Maybe, but I don't have yarn for it.
Hmm. And you want to use your stash yarn?
I really want to use stash.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
my next project, well, sweater project was a colorwork sweater, which does not work for lace knitting.
Could always accidentally put a couple yarn overs in there. It's
I
now
could.
uh,
Oh,
oh,
Elena, don't read while you're knitting. Yeah.
uh, I had to frog some mittens this week. Second mitt somehow got much longer than the first. And the first was already a bit too long. Frogged both. Oh shoot. I know. Well, it happens, right? Taking
I
out
had to
is
frog some
hard.
mittens this week. The second mitten somehow got much longer than the first, and the first was already, oh well, stuff happens.
I know. That's part of the process, right? You knit it,
That's what I say.
you unknit it, and you knit it again. That's right. Anyways, Carol. Oh, hi, Carol. Carol, I'm knitting. Oh, what is that? Vervain from 52 Weeks of Socks. They have lace panels down the side of the socks. Perfect. That's a perfect. I know. I have that book. Surprise, surprise. And I think I started a pair of socks, but didn't never got like past the cuff on them. So I should go look up that pattern. I bet you it's gorgeous. Oh, Mark
Yeah,
says
I could start a pair of socks with the lace panel in them just to say I'm doing it.
good. I don't know. I think maybe this weekend, once you get the sweater finished and off the needles, then you'll be more open to a lace, something lacy will come to you. I was just gonna say, um, Elise had to switch her projects because you were having trouble with your yarn, weren't you? The cashmere was bothering your allergies. I think that's what you told me.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, Mark says, okay, what is that? I want to say Zelda
Zwag, the
swag,
swag.
has a just lace and color work. So
Ah.
I know, I think the two of them together would be lovely. So Mark, what is your lace project? Have you decided on one? Or is that your project? Is that sweater? Because I know you always have beautiful sweaters on the needles.
So I don't know if anybody was watching. Yesterday I was watching Grocery Girls, their last episode they had up, and Tracy was wearing a beautiful sweater that had color work, cable, and lace all in the yoke.
Ooh,
And it was these big tulip flowers, and each flower was separated by a twist cable. And then at the
gorgeous.
beginning of it had some zigzag lace pattern.
Hmm.
It was beautiful. I was like, I could knit that.
Ooh, that sounds really fun. I like that. Sounds almost like a sampler kind of thing. A little of this, a little of that. Nothing that you would get bored
Yes.
with. Sure.
No,
Ooh, does anybody know the name of that pattern? What was she wearing? Hi, Jude.
I don't know, but I could go look. Um,
Oh, Jude, are you doing renovations? I think you always seem to be fixing something. So I'm glad we can keep you company as you're working on these jobs. Oh, look at that. Wanda says a matching scarf to your sweater would look good
Yeah.
with the extra yarn.
Yeah, I got like 3 balls left still.
That would be, might be a good idea.
Alpine bloom, maybe, Sherry. I'll go look.
Oh, Alpine Bloom. Okay.
I will go look because
Did
I'm
you
sure
see it,
it's in the
Sherry?
show notes.
Yes, probably. That's okay. Well, that'd be something to add to your to knit list. The ever-growing length of things to knit. Oh, Mark says not the swag, but I'm knitting the wisp shawl, all lace, single strand of mohair. Oh my goodness. That'll be gorgeous. That'll be, it must just feel like a cloud, just like super, super light. Oh, Jude. Okay, so you're gonna, Jocelyn and Diana's whip sprints, you're gonna paper a room later. Okay, well that's, isn't that
There
great?
you go. Sorry, Corleen.
Oh, Carlene knew what it
It's the
is.
Mizzarini. You're right.
Miserini by
Now that you
Kate.
say it, I remember it.
Okay, but now I want to know what Alpine Bloom is.
I don't know.
We should go check that one out too. It just
I got to check so many things out.
name sounds fun. Oh, you guys,
What'd you do?
garter stitch, garter stitch,
Oh,
and
and you keep knitting?
I have a yarn over or something going on here. You see that big hole? It's not supposed to be there.
Well, what did you do?
I don't know. Apparently, I can't knit anything easy. My brain can't shift gears from sock knitting. Oh, okay. So which one is that the
This is the Mizarina.
nice? Okay, yes. So
So,
cables. Yeah.
yeah. And Tracy had done it in a like a dark, kind of heathered gray blue, like dark. And then she had a color changing yarn for the flowers that really popped out, the one she was wearing, but she said she had knit it a few times. So, and now we'll look up what was the other one?
Alpine.
Alpine Bloom.
Elena says she's knitting the Phelan Fox cowl for her kids, but with colors and patterns based on their favorite Pokemon characters. Oh, they'll love that.
Yeah, similar
Oh,
idea. That's pretty.
yeah, that's pretty too. Huh,
Has a
okay.
little bit of lace around the neckline
Mhm.
and the and on the sorry, around the cuff of the sleeves.
Okay. Well, two good options. Elena, so no, okay, so the cowl, no lace in that. The boys won't want a little bit of lace, one row of lace stuck in there. Oh, you're planning on starting a lace sweater tomorrow, so just have to finish these cowls. Oh, that's exciting. Planning for a new cast on is always fun. Oh, what is this? To hand sew a waistband? So we all know I'm knitting during whip sprints this afternoon. Perfect, Jocelyn.
Yeehaw.
That's so
I
fun.
hate having to hand sew anything.
I love hand sewing.
Yeah, except for like I'll sit and do English paper piecing, but when it comes to hand sewing the hem on a pair of pants, I'm like, no. I think that's from too many years of working in an alteration shop.
Oh, maybe.
I
Maybe.
just, ugh, the thought of it even just, bleh. No, thank you. And it takes 10 minutes to hem a pair of pants,
Yeah. Um, just
like to
zip zip
sew
up.
it.
Yeah, for sure.
Of
Have
course, when
you
you sit and do it all day, no, thank you.
have you had a chance to play with your crank machine?
I have not. I haven't even touched it. It's very sad. I keep looking at it and thinking, it's very neglected.
You were gonna try to do
I wanted to
lace
do the
panel.
second sock. I
Okay.
was going to try and do lace. Is that what you said?
Yeah, weren't you talking about going to try to do
I
lace?
can.
Yeah, I think that would be fun to try.
It would be at some point. I am going to. Right now, because we're doing the upstairs renovation, I've had to move all kinds of things out of the way of the stairs. So when they took the old tub out, brought the new one in,
Oh.
I had to move my shelves and all that stuff. So things in my living room got a little rearranged, and the sock knitting machine is kind of tucked into the corner, and it's a pain
Oh,
to get it out to work, use it. So
yeah, until it's all, yeah.
it might have to wait a little bit.
Oh, Cindy, you're at 15 pairs of socks all washed up. That's exciting. So you're all ready. You won't have to wash socks now for a long time. Oh, Jocelyn, you're sewing the whole skirt by hand. Oh,
Even
wow.
though I said no thank you to pant. Yeah. Maybe it's because the pan hems are boring. I don't know.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, they're nothing fancy, nothing pretty, nothing exciting. Oh, Cindy, you did all your socks, but you forgot to block your cowl. Oh well, maybe that's today's project while it's so yucky outside.
Hmm.
And so, Cindy, is the cowl for you or is it going to be gifted? I don't know. And the way the weather is right now, well, they're talking maybe snow tonight, I think, or tomorrow.
Yeah, we're supposed to get a temperature drop, and then we're supposed to get snow.
So maybe winter's not finished with us yet, but it certainly feels like we're definitely moving into spring.
Well, they were saying on the news last night when they were talking about the weather that this will be probably the last snow we get this season, because all the next week or so are all warm temperatures. So
Yeah.
I think this will be the last one. So if you like the snow, you better enjoy it.
Get out and enjoy it. This will be our last chance to wear our hats and mitts and cowls. And then, like Cindy, wash everything all up, tuck it away for the winter, and think about shorty socks and short sleeve sweaters, move into summer knit stuff. I'm kind of ready for that. I'm excited thinking about the beach, going to the beach knitting.
I'm already sad that I haven't even worn one of my toques in like 2 weeks.
I know, it's funny, as much as we all complain about winter, the snow, the cold, when we haven't had it this year, everybody has missed it. So interesting. Oh, Marianne says they can never say that in Manitoba until June.
They were all done. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. I can't imagine snow in June.
It does happen.
Yep. I mean, it has snowed here in May.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't think that'll be happening this year, though.
No, I don't think so either.
It's almost time. Well, you have booked camping trips, haven't you?
Two. Yeah.
That's exciting. Then you'll have to get your knitting and stitching projects lined up.
Oh, yeah. I
Can't
just throw
wait.
whatever I'm working on in my bag, in my big basket.
Yep. Nice. Good, good, good. Well, all right. So I think I was just making yarn overs
By
somehow.
accident.
By accident. I don't know what I was doing. Anyways, I think I'm gonna put
Well,
it back.
I ripped out my inch.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. I'm just putting it back on the needles now.
Okay, good. Good, good. What is everybody else's knitting plans for the weekend? Lace knitting, something else? Anybody casting on new projects? Anybody close to a finish? I don't think I have, well, other than other than my socks that should be close to a finish. I don't think I have anything close to a finish. I need to I need to review my whiteboard situation this weekend. And maybe once I get these pair of socks finished, then I really feel like once I get these socks finished, then I'll be able to like breathe again and figure out what else I can actually knit on. So, and I don't know what it'll be. I have this thinking that I might go back to my whiteboard and see what was the oldest whip from this year and work on that. But I also
Mhm.
want to actually get my salty air tea actually cast on for next, so I can show it next weekend. Oh,
Woohoo.
Ellen's doing the rocket tea. That's a fun
And
one.
what weight of yarn is that? Is that a coast? So light fingering?
Yes. So it will take me 100 years to knit it, but I will love it when it's done. I had thought about doubling it. I thought about doubling it initially, and then I thought, no, I really like knitting with it single. And then even last night when I was thinking about it, I thought, oh, I could just double it just so I could knit it quick. But I think I'll like wearing it single better. So I'm just going to enjoy the process and it'll get done when it gets done.
Exactly.
Ooh, look at all these. Oh my gosh, Karen's got one toe done. Yay. One more to go. Oh, I can't wait to see them finished. Carlene finishing the last sleeve on sweater number 9.
Light. Sweater number 9 light by my favorite things.
Nice. Okay, you were so close. So close. Okay. I don't think we neither one of us remember who the next commenter is, do we? I'm sorry. I started the Stitches sweater by Veronique Killenberg. I would love to wear it to Stitch North.
Woohoo.
Oh,
Tell us
that's
your name
cool.
again because we forget.
Okay, so are you and Cheryl going the same weekend to Stitch North?
That's what I was just going to ask. Are you going weekend 1 or weekend 2? I'm going weekend 1.
So Cheryl, are you going to wear your sweater at Stitch North?
I don't know. I guess we'll see what the weather is like the end of April.
End of April, hopefully, the one that would be amazing. Oh gosh, I hope you guys are going the same weekend. I'm already seeing a good Instagram picture, the two of you wearing your sweaters. Oh, Lisa. Sorry, Lisa.
Lisa.
Oh my
Right.
gosh, Trisha started Christmas socks.
Nice. Oh, yay. Well, Lisa, you'll have to come find me because,
Oh,
obviously I don't know what any of you people look like, so I would never recognize you. But if you come up and say hi to me and say, I watched the podcast, definitely.
my name's Lisa.
So, and there's somebody else going to, and I already forget who it was.
Okay.
I want to say, uh, I want to say Suzanne, and yeah, I can't even remember who it was now.
Okay. All right. Well,
Um,
you guys go find Cheryl. I want to
I'll
see
probably
pictures.
be sitting in the corner somewhere with Dawn from Codependent Knitters because we sat together next last year, a bunch of us, Heather from Timber Yarns, and oh crap,
Who
what's
else?
her name? I can still make that
Oh, I
work.
actually don't know her. I don't
Uh,
think I've ever met her. It's not Allison.
nope, crap. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. Marianne's going to yell it at me because she knows. I'm
I
pretty
was
sure.
thinking of oh, anyways. Well, you guys are gonna have fun.
Because she worked for Diane. Diane was there last year. I'm not sure if she's coming again this year
Right,
from Wool and Silk.
right.
Yeah.
Candace. Candace.
Candace, thank you. Goodness. And she's bending this year too, so that'll be fun.
Oh, fun. So you come home with like a bag or something?
I have no idea. I'm trying to come home with not very much. Okay, I have a secret to tell. It's not that big of a secret, but the
Oh,
weekend after the Friday after Stitch North when I get back.
yeah.
That Saturday, I'll have a surprise. You guys will notice for sure. I'll just tell you, I'm getting braces. So I can't spend very much money.
That does cut into the shopping budget, doesn't it?
It does. It's like, man.
Mm.
So
Oh, well.
I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm trying to be a little, do I
Optimistic.
want to say thrifty, conservative, a little, of course, I'm sitting here looking up I'm looking at Little Red Mitten to see if they have any cones of yarn in stock. Because what else would you do on a rainy day? I could go for a drive.
So totally could. Totally could. Hi, Diane. Diane says, "Oh, I'm tired." That's okay. Dawn and I both finished our Mayberry cardigans and sewed the buttons yesterday. Wore out to dinner for the win. Oh my gosh, I'm working on two at a time socks. Diane, that's awesome. I saw, what did you finish? Because you had a finish in the Ravelry thread, a cute little summer. It wasn't, oh yes, because the Mayberry, that was what you guys did. It was that was the fisherman's knit one. And then you finished a little cute summer one with short sleeves and then around the waist had a lace panel on it, which looks super cute. Oh, read the next comment, Louise. She also finished her Tenga. I know. It was a whip from late 2019. Had to finish the neckline. Yay. So now it'll almost be warm. Well, it could be. Diane, you're like in California, right? You're someplace south. Um, and warm. So you can maybe wear that already. Braces suck. Okay, don't tell her that, Alyssa.
Oh, I know. My girls both just had them. We
Yeah.
did Adrian for a couple 2 years, and then Jordan got hers, and yeah, I
Well,
know all about it. I
you
have the
know,
whole deal. I'm gonna have elastics. I'm gonna have some weird, I don't know, they gotta do. I won't even tell you about the barbaric things they're going to do to me.
well, we all know a year goes by very quickly, right? Like in a blink of an eye. Because you guys all know Christmas will be back around before we know it.
What do you mean a
So,
year? What's in a year?
well, no, like I mean your braces. You have to wear braces for what, a year or two?
two
So
years.
it'll go quickly. It seems like a long time, right? But
Yeah, well,
before
we'll
you know
see.
it, it'll be a whole year. You'll be sitting here going, "Oh my gosh, can you believe I've had these on for a year?" And time goes by quick.
Yeah, I'm looking, Cindy, and their cones they have, and it's only in the super soft, and they have one, two, three, four colors available, and that's it.
Mm. Well, I mean, you can order directly from them.
One of them is this color though.
Ooh, that's a
So
pretty
if I get the super soft, that's all they have.
any coast.
They don't have the coast in
Well, you guys, I
cones.
gotta say, I'm not sure if Katya is going to listen to this podcast, but I was going to talk about this Monday night. But since you're talking about Super Soft right now, Monday night I was talking about holes, blah blah blah. Um, I don't know if I was showing this probably, and we got talking about tides and toast and super soft. And I had said, if you haven't used it before, don't let the name super soft mislead you because it is very rustic. And
Yeah,
but I know some people have said that it does soften as you wear it. Well,
yeah.
Kathy was so sweet and she sent me an email and she said, I just have to let you know that she actually I think she's in Germany and she went to Denmark and she went to Holst and she went to their store and which now I really want to go to. And she said they had sweaters, like sample sweaters knit and hung up all around the showroom. So you could try on the sweaters. And they had sweaters there knit at a super soft that she said were very soft and that they did definitely
Soften
lose
up.
that rusticy feel. So
Yeah,
that
I
is good.
believe it.
Oh,
They wouldn't call it super soft for no reason.
You would think, right?
You would think.
So, anyways, there you go. So it may be fine to give it a try.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Let's I know for sure it is. Oh, okay. 5 years with everything. My daughter wore braces for quite a long time too. Oh, Cindy, I wish I thought of going to host when I was there. You may just have to go back. I know. I'm curious if I ever make it to Denmark, it would be a definite place to stop.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, and Jocelyn saying Holst is so nice. I want some cones just to have in my stash. I know. I really like it. I really, really like it. All of it. Super soft. Okay. Oh, Elena's chiming in here. So she says it's not super soft compared to superwash merino, but it's pretty soft compared to traditional wool.
Right.
Okay. So it's somewhere in between there. So it definitely softens, and everybody's personal preference, right? Because what I think is super soft, other people who are really sensitive to wool, they'll touch it and be like, oh no, I can't wear it. And I'm like, what? I'm like touching it everywhere. And I'm like, it's not itchy at all. They're like, oh, get it away from me. So personal preference is everybody's different. So you're just gonna have to try it and see.
Yeah.
Oh, Cindy says cheaper to order. So, yeah, cheaper to order. I don't know though. Just get a quick plane ticket, fly over.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's a few more $1,000, really? Wanda, you finished the blocks on Rowan's Midwinter Afghan. That's exciting. Now you need to sew them together. That sounds like a Netflix binge watching kind of night.
I think I
Just
should have pulled back one more row because as I'm picking these up along here, I'm getting some stitches that are kind of big.
a wonky. You know what? I have learned when I have to pull something back, I have done that so many times. I pull it back to where I think it needs to be and realize I should have pulled one more row. So now that's just what I always do. When I think I've got it to where I need it, I take out one more row just to be on the safe side. Okay, so Marianne saying, I don't like the super soft. So she always, what you use Tide? Tides is nice because it's silk. Silk and wool, right,
Hmm.
Marianne? It's not silk and cotton. I think it's silk and wool.
Maybe I'll look at that.
The tides is nice because I remember Tracy knitting. She brought me a sweater when we got all together for a weekend once, and she had brought some whole sweaters that she had knit, and she brought one of ties because I had never felt or seen ties before, and it was lovely. So yeah, if you only knit with tides, I think you would be very happy. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, so I guess the super soft is still kind of a personal decision.
So with the wool silk, like the tides, would that be fairly cool to wear then as a, say, saltier tee for summer or early summer, late summer,
That's a
in
good,
your opinion, Marianne?
yeah. I mean, it's lightweight.
Hmm.
Silk is also really, really warm. I always think of silk as being like a coolish fiber, like a cotton or a hemp or a linen, but it's not. It's actually really, really warm, like maybe even warmer.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, if it's such lightweight yarn, I would say you might be all right. I would try it. I mean, I know that I don't want to do like 100% cotton because I find they're too heavy and they're too warm. But I think like a Holst in wool would be fine for summer.
Yeah,
Marion,
I find cotton heavy if
hmm
it's too thick. because
Yep.
I tend to gravitate towards cotton for like almost all my clothing because I like natural fibers.
Yeah.
But if it's too, like even in a t-shirt, if it's too like thick, then
Yeah.
I find it way too hot.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I have a squirrel up on the railing of my porch and he's now in my planter looking at me digging. Oh,
He's
now
looking
he's
for
helping
his.
himself to the bird feeder, sitting on the railing, eating out of the bird feeder.
So kind of you to feed him on this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Marion says she's used it for multiple summer sweaters.
Okay,
So
there you
I
go.
think you're good. Short sleeve, long
70
sleeve,
wool, 30 silk.
70 wool, 30 silk. Oh, so Mark, you wouldn't wear 100% wool. See, I keep thinking I need I need to actually do this and stop talking about it. I want to do a fingering weight wool sweater, like a summer top, and see if I like it better than the cotton versions. Because the cotton ones I don't like, and I'm thinking I'll like the wool.
Mhm.
I guess I should cast one on. I should cast one on maybe not tomorrow. Not
Yeah.
tomorrow. Or not Monday. In a couple of weeks. I should probably cast one. And so Mark, you must have knit with tides, have you? I have a cone. I'm sure I have a cone. Well, no. Okay, let me rephrase that. I have some tides here. I don't know if I ended up getting a cone or if I just ordered. I think I just ordered balls in, in a black or a navy, if I remember correctly.
Oh, Gilly.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So just depends, yeah, what the weather's like. If it is a good summer sweater for you. That makes total sense. So are you still, did you go to the host website?
Yeah, no, I did not.
Oh, you didn't?
I went to Little Red Mitten's website to see what they had in stock.
Okay. So do they have something that would work for you?
I
Or
don't know.
they just had super soft, you said, right?
I didn't look that close. I looked to see what they had in a cone, and they had like four colors of super soft,
Okay. So
which
do
I
you think
still may not be opposed to getting.
okay, so you think you would try it?
Maybe.
I think, yeah, I would say you don't know until you try.
Well, it could make a nice ranunculus.
It would. Long sleeve, you're still, are you thinking short sleeve?
No, I'm thinking longer sleeves.
Okay. No, I think that would be nice.
Or even a three-quarter sleeve. I don't know if that would drive me nuts or not. To me, it's either be all warm or not, because then my arms would get cold. You know,
Yes.
I'm never happy.
I think go long sleeve because then you got the option. You can pull them down or you can push them up.
Well, you can just push them up.
Three
Yeah.
quarters, you're stuck.
That's
You
what I
didn't
kind of
pull it.
like actually on this sweater that I'm working on because I did like a 5-inch cuff of ribbing
Huh?
and it's really nice. It comes down like, you know, about here on my hand, but it pushes up and it stays really nice.
So you got the best
So,
of both. That's
because
nice.
I did put it on and check it out.
I can't wait to see you wearing that. Oh my gosh, it's that sweater is going to be the perfect, throw on to go downtown, throw on when you're at the campfire.
Well, let's hope.
Yeah, yes.
So there, I've picked up all my stitches.
Did you take out that one row or did you?
No, I think when I knit across the next row, it's gonna kind of even it out anyway.
Okay, good. Hi, Audrey. Hmm. Patton's classic wool, would you make a lace item out of it? Not as a summer top, I would
No,
not.
but you could do any sweater for sure with
Hmm.
lace out of it.
Yeah, for sure. As a winter sweater. Now,
Yeah.
I find classic wool I'm okay to wear it against my skin, but I know Cheryl, you find it too itchy.
I do not love it against my skin.
Mm. It's not super soft. It's not
No.
bad. I mean, it's much softer than a Lopi for sure,
I
but it's
have, yeah, I have two sweaters I knit out of it. I have my antler cardigan, and I usually wear something like a long sleeve tee underneath it or whatever, but I've only ever wore it when it was cold out. Like I've wore it to like Woolstock a couple of years because I know it's going to be cold because
yes.
I've been in the barn. So I will wear it with a long sleeve tee underneath. Perfectly fine. I have a harvest cardigan. I also knit out of it. I have wore it with just a t-shirt, but I find I get warm and then I take it off anyway. So it's not terrible. It is a little bit itchy. And mind you, I've only ever washed both of them like once ever. So
So yeah, maybe you'd find soften a little bit too, but I don't. I think that it's not going to be super soft.
no,
I don't think no
I
matter.
don't know that I would want to knit like a hat out of it that was on my forehead for a long time. That would probably irritate me.
Right. Yeah.
But
And that is the thing. I've got a bunch of classic wool hats, and that is when I put it on, I can feel it does. It doesn't. It's not so bad. I can still wear the
it's
hat
prickly. Yeah.
a little when you first put it on, but then I don't
Yeah.
feel it for a little
Or
while.
if you start to sweat.
Oh, yeah, that might do it too.
Yeah.
Ah, well, everybody's
Yeah.
got
It's
ideas.
a great sweater yarn if you're going to wear it over something.
Yeah,
I will, word of caution, it does pill quite a bit, like in the armpits and stuff, because my two sweaters I have that I've only worn like a handful of times are definitely pilly.
yeah. Well, you just need to get one of the gleaner
Yeah, for
and
sure.
just keep it looking tidy. Okay, well, Audrey, good. Well, let us know what pattern you come up with. It's fun. I like knitting with that yarn. Like the stitch definition is really nice. So lace would show up well. It's wool, so you'd be able to block it and
Hmm.
open up the lace pattern. Doing like a worsted weight lace shawl in classic wool. Um, well, for me, it would be fine. I could wear it wrapped around my neck, but I mean, something like that, it would knit up nice in that too. Oh, so many ideas. Okay, I'm getting I want to get some lace knitting on the needles here. Actually get my sweater started. I can't wait to get that done. But I'm going to have to switch gears here, get all set up, get my podcast on, something to listen to, and get in sock knitting mode now for the rest of the morning.
I think I'm going to go for a road trip.
Are you going to go to Little Red Mitten?
I just decided. I have not been there since um, they've owned it. I
Yeah.
was there before they bought it. So how many years ago would that be?
Oh, I don't even know how long. Quite a few now.
Yeah, because it was about a year before Jocelyn and Carrie had bought it.
Well, it'll be a great, yeah, well, that'll be a fun trip.
Mhm. So, do you think that I could take with me the yarn I bought at remember you got the three skeins of
Yeah. Yep.
gotta go yarn? That's what I
Yep.
always call it, the discount bin or whatever they want to call it. I
Yeah.
bought those three at Woolstock last year. Do you
Yeah.
think it would be bad if I took it with me in a bag? Could I take it in? I want to find a something to hold with it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. They're not going to say
No.
it's got no bands or anything on it.
They give you a hard time. Tell them to call me. I'll vouch for you. Um, no, they'll be really good. Yeah, the girls that work down there are super good. Jillian, Angie's really good too, but Jillian is super good at finding colors and putting things together.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. Cindy says take it for sure.
Absolutely.
I want
Absolutely.
to hold it together with, I don't know necessarily um, not necessarily a mohair, maybe like an alpaca or something,
Yeah.
something,
Well, so you're going to the right spot. They'll find something for you. And then, yeah, then
something
back
fuzzy to
to
hold with it.
see if they're get the inside scoop, see if they're planning on a host order again anytime soon, or take a look at the super soft that they've got. I mean, usually they've got a pretty good selection. Not necessarily of the cones, but of the balls. They usually have
Yeah,
kind of a whole wall of it. So
yeah. Cool. I guess I'll find out. What weight of yarn do you end up with when you hold a fingering together with like a mohair or whatever? Did they
ooh,
say that's a DK? Is that what they?
I that would be my guess. Let's see if Marianne, Marg, who else has done
Yeah,
one?
they do it all the time. Tell
Yeah.
us, people that
What
are,
size needle do you use? And you can go down, be prepared. Oh, I did do it right. Oh my goodness.
DK. There you go. I'm back on track.
Oh, yay. All right.
So I am going to knit about 5 inches and cast off. So I should have that done like by the time the weekend's over.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Can't
And my
wait.
sweater, then I just got to tie in all my ends, bury my ends, and give
God.
it a little bath. And maybe I'll be wearing it for next week.
Oh, I think so. I'm like, you're too good. I'm like, weave in ends, block it. Um,
Well, only because the bottom has to be blocked out, that
right.
ribbing for
That
sure.
ribbing. Yes.
And even just steam blocking it with the iron, I mean, it did nice just to get an idea, but I can tell the difference because I kind of steam blocked at the same time the neckline ribbing just to kind of flatten it out.
Mhm.
And the top portion where the steam had kind of hit, the knitting was so nice and even and beautiful looking. And then the rest was all kind of, just bumpy, freshly knit. And I'm like, hey, this is going to look much better when it's washed.
I mean, most of the time things do look better when they're blocked. But
for, for sure.
I'm not against wearing things before they're blocked, depending on what they are. Sometimes you can get
Yeah.
away with it. Oh, well, I'm so excited that you had to finish and now you almost are finished again.
What
Can't
was
wait.
the weight of your V-neck sweater?
Oh, that was a tricky one because it said Aaron weight, which was really a light worsted DK.
But
It was,
but the pattern calls for Aaron,
I think,
correct?
fair worsted. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Just curious.
Oh, you think about casting that one on?
I would like to. I do want to
Oh,
make it
we should just make sweater month. Well, sweater month could be every month.
sweater year.
Mm.
Everybody knits sweaters. All that there's a number of you out there that are just sweater knitters.
That's what I'm having our guild members do. I suggest well, did I say I might I think I offered it as a choice that we were going to do the year of the sweater and um yeah, see how many sweaters. Oh, I think I told you right that I had said I initially had said we should all knit a sweater a month and just try different techniques and then everybody just about like fell off the chair at
Yeah. Well,
that.
clearly I don't knit a sweater in a month.
So we're maybe gonna go for two sweaters.
I
One,
I started mine the end of January and it's now going to be the middle of March. So I think it takes me about 2 months to do a sweater.
well, even that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Well,
So,
I do a lot of ripping out and redoing and
why is April sock month? Oh, well,
probably just because we've done it every
every it, well,
April.
because I think it started out, I
And
think
because
sock mat,
sock madness.
it was kind of a sock madness thing, but I think it was maybe before I had actually tried. It was just Karen kept talking about it and suggested I try it. And I think the first time she mentioned, I was like, "Are you crazy? Like, no way." But then it ended up Easter weekend was in April, and it was a year when we were all staying home a couple of years ago. And we just kind of thought, why don't we do our own kind of little take on sock madness, sort of kind of, and just do a sock knitting long weekend and see if
Yeah,
we can get like a little shorty pair done or get one sock done, kind of do your own kind of challenge thing and just do 3 days of solid sock knitting because nobody was getting together with family. So we just thought it would be a fun thing,
right,
a weekend when
right,
everybody should have been with family and we weren't all able to be. So that's how April became sock knitting month and it just has stuck.
right. I remember that now.
Hmm. So yes, that is why. Oh, I finished a sweater in January and it one in February. See, I know
There you go.
it can be done, but it just depends how much knitting you're willing to do, right? It depends on your work and your kid and life schedule. I mean, some people it can be done, others you just don't have that much time. So you just do
For
what you
sure.
can and don't stress about it because anything is good progress.
Yeah. It's gotten really dark here again. Can you tell by my lighting?
It's just been dark here the whole morning.
Yeah, it's gotten dark and it's raining again. Blah. Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah,
Anyway,
perfect knitting day.
it
I think, you
is.
know what? Well, I know you said it was shoved in a corner, but you know what? I really think you should just pull out that crank machine.
Maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah, and you should just do it. That would be so fun. Oh, oh, on the other coast, most of our holidays would just, yeah. Oh, well. Well, anyways, you guys, okay, that is our morning podcast. A little
Not a whole
bit
lot of knitting content, but lots of chatter
of
today.
that. But really, is that what knitting is truly is 50-50 knitting and
Talking about knitting.
talking about knitting, hanging out with friends, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, oh, I have to tell you, this needle,
Yeah, I would throw that in the garbage.
I know I'm trying not to complain. I'm being very thankful that I have a needle of the size that I need, but really,
Yeah. I'd go
oh,
looking for another needle the size you need.
I know, but yeah. Anyways, it works just fine. It
There you
works
go.
just fine. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go work on my socks. Maybe I don't know. I haven't even been posting hardly anything anywhere because I literally have been knitting on like
Spare moment.
pretty much. So, but if I get this sock done, when I get this sock done this afternoon, I will post a picture. So, okay,
Okay. Great
everybody.
plan.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Marg. Yes, I know. Have a great wedding knitting weekend, everybody. Have lots of fun. Get lots of things to, I don't know, make good progress. Whatever you're doing.
Have a great
Okay.
week, guys. We'll see you next week.